Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to the to Mo Gaming. So, guys, we do have another trailer that we need to check it out. Okay, and the name of that game it's The Blood of Dawn Walker. For those of you guys that remember Blade, Wesley Snipes, the movie, pretty much it's exactly. He got the same power. You know what I'm saying? As a vampire. You know, the sun can't kill him. You know, he pretty much enjoy both worlds. And a vampire not supposed to be enjoyed both worlds. It's only supposed to be enjoyed the night world. But Dawn Walker, he can walk in the daylight like Blade and turn into a vampire at night. Pretty much exactly like Blade again. All right, guys. So the main reason why I'm even checking the trailer out, the people that make Dawn Walker are the same people that made The Witcher. Okay, so when you're looking at The Witcher 1, The Witcher 2, The Witcher 3, those games were amazing, amazing. Even now, I'm still playing Witcher 3 to be honest with you. And we have a new kid on the block, Dawn Walker, right? And we have Witcher 4 that it's coming out. So my thing is, I'm trying to see exactly which one of those games that I'm gonna pre-order. To be honest with you, is it gonna be Witcher 4 or Dawn Walker? If you want to find out, watch the whole video to see, you know, which one that I pick, which one of those games that I'm gonna spend my money and play, enjoy the game. All right, guys, let's go check the trailer out. Let's go.
Hello, my name is Daniel Sadowski and I'm the design director at Rebel Wolves. I would like to welcome you to the Blood of Dawn Walker summer gameplay video. Our game is a story-driven, open-world dark fantasy RPG set in medieval Europe. The game is currently in pre-beta stage, and what we are going to show you is just a part of one of the mid-game quests. It's a really cool story involving legendary swords and a haunted almshouse, but today we'll focus on showcasing our gameplay systems. We're starting on the outskirts of Svartro, the game's largest city and the capital of Vale Sangora. From here, we could head anywhere the eye can see, explore ancient ruins or sabotage vampire blood transports. But it's not just about where or when you go. It's also about how you approach the main quest and shape the story, making each playthrough uniquely your own. For now, we're following the road. Cohen is on his way to the city's cathedral, chasing leads about a powerful weapon said to be hidden in its crypts. But first, we'll have to deal with some bandits who camped out by the main road. Traveling through Vale Sangora is never boring. The world is dense with quests, random encounters, and locations steep in lore. This will be a great opportunity to show you our combat system. Our goal was to make the player feel like a real swordmaster who closely observes his enemies. We'll begin this fight by using acrid dust to stun one of the enemies. Now, when you attack, you choose one of four directions: up, down, left, or right, in order to hit the opponent where he is unable to parry. And similarly, when defending, you have to take note of the enemy's intent and the direction of the attack. On the left side of the screen, just above Cohen's health, you have activation charges that will be filled in with each successful attack, block and parry. Once they are full, you can use one of the active abilities which allow you to take a more tactical approach to fighting. We started the fight by throwing some acrid dust, and now
I can tell you right now, the game looks great, guys. I like the fighting style. Okay, it's nice. Okay, but it seems like you're gonna have to use the stick. Okay, to attack your enemies. You know. Okay, this is me just saying because the way that he just said that you can attack up and down. So pretty much the best way I think it's the stick that can do that, or maybe I'm wrong. We'll see. But like you said, the game is still in the beta. It's not even the real game. It's the game still in process, guys. What I'm trying to say. But when it comes to the fighting style, I do like it. I like everything that I'm seeing so far. So you imagine if the game it's still in the process of being working on, and then you see it looks like this. So by the time they done with the game, it's gonna look even way better. The fighting, the characters, the graphics, everything gonna looks way better. So pretty much, I can't wait to put my hands on that game. All right, let's continue, guys.
let's cast Burning Blood. It's a hex which boils the enemy's blood and burns their skin, dealing physical damage over time. Alright, time to finish this fight. Let's use the final activation charge to cast the artery attack, which actually decapitated the last opponent. Our hero quickly dispatched the bandits, so let's loot a few items they've left behind and open the inventory. First of all, let's replenish our health by eating something, and then take a closer look at this cool-looking weapon we just picked up. Ah, it has better stats than our current weapon, so let's equip it right now.
And the other thing that I can say, but I can't really judge the game yet. You know why? Because the game is still in the process. You know what I'm saying? They still working on the game. But when it comes to The Witcher 4, okay, the game, I don't know if the game is done or if they're almost done with the game. But for what I'm seeing when it comes to the trailer, the game looks way better than the Blood of Dawn Walker. So that's mean they're way ahead on Witcher 4 than the way that they are on Blood of Dawn Walker. I will say that yes, I do like it. I do like the graphics. I do like the character. And even though it's an RPG games, and I can say that I do like, the style of the RPG, it kind of remind me of Witcher because you'll pretty much do exactly what you're doing right now if you're playing The Witcher 3. Okay. So yeah, definitely, I'm digging it. All right. And I like the sword fight, it's like they're bringing something new. I know The Witcher is not going to have that. It's probably The Witcher 4 probably not gonna have that kind of style, that fighting style. It's probably gonna have the same fighting style as Witcher 3. We'll see. This is me saying, okay. Anyway, guys, let's continue with the video, with the trailer. Let's go.
We've also leveled up, so let's use this opportunity to spend the newly acquired skill point in one of Cohen's skill trees. The skills in the Blood of Dawn Walker are divided into 3 trees, one for human, one for vampire, and one shared between the two. We also have an active abilities panel. We can use it to unlock additional abilities to use during combat. Note that during the day, the health bar is not regenerating. You need to find consumables like the one we've just eaten. The hexes we've just used also consume some of Cohen's health. Be aware of that. The way our magic system works, there's always a price to pay for manipulating reality. But we can make it sting a bit less. Let's level up the Frugal Witchcraft skill So next time we'll cast a hex, it'll consume fewer of Cohen's health points.
Okay.
Now that we've wrapped up the encounter with the bandits, we can be on our way to get inside the city. Right now, Cohen hasn't done enough to ruffle the vampire lord's feathers, so the gods will just wave us through. But the more damage you cause, the more suspicious and aggressive they'll become. So when you play the game yourself, you'll have to decide whether you want to challenge the vampires openly, or lay low until you're ready to strike and surprise them.
Cathedral. It's even bigger than I remembered. And it's grander than before. They're putting in new stained glass. The Knyaz doesn't deny the old faith.
Out of my face.
This is the rich district of the city, Silberkreis. There's also Altenmarkt, Neustadt, and the Middens. Each of the boroughs has its own feel and character.
Get your stinking ass out of here.
I was just passing through, I swear. I got tired and sat down and started begging.
Looming high over the city is Brensis' castle, Greifberg. He took it over when he slaughtered the human ruler of the valley, Skender, as shown in the trailer we shared with you earlier in January this year. In order to complete the main quest and save your family, you'll have to storm the castle, alone or with help of friendly NPCs. We could do it right now if we wanted, but it would be super challenging.
No more drink for you, my friend. Go home.
Oh, let me. I just want to. Oh, let me in.
You made a mess, and it's not that kind of inn.
Let's check the map. The cathedral is really close. There's plenty of other places to see and things to do here. A couple of inns, a medic, a blacksmith, an armorer, and other merchants.
Fucking hell.
You can see that not only the vampires came out of the shadows. This creature on the right is called an Uriash. Look around, especially at night, and you'll learn humans have lots to fear, not just the vampires. And here we can see guards pounding on some poor guy's doors.
What is it about? Singing songs that mocked him and the faith.
Who told you this nonsense?
Was it Livia? Open the door.
It's just one of many different community scenes we're implementing in the game. Watch them closely when you play, as they might point you to new quests and hidden treasures, or signal changes in the game's world.
Once again, I humbly beg of thee.
I humbly.
Ouch.
I don't want to say it, Mum.
It's a prayer. It's what we have to say. Go on.
I humbly beg of thee, protect
Thou wast sent forth.
Okay, we are at the cathedral gates. Again, since Cohen isn't yet wanted by the vampire regime, and it's daytime, we can simply walk inside.
The baptism of a newborn is a solemn moment, doubly so. A new life joins our flock, bringing happiness to its parents and to the congregation. Natus ex sanguine est, alitur sanguine, et in sanguine morietur. Ego te baptizo in nomine Dei. Amen. Don't I know you from somewhere, young man? Laslia, maybe?
I'm sorry, but you must be mistaken.
am I? Perhaps.
Oh, nice. So you can pick your own options, so your own answer. That's nice because we do see that on when you're playing the Witchers, right? You can pick your own answer, and whatever the choice that you make, it will follow you in the game storyline. So maybe it's gonna be the same thing, okay? We see that in many other games that when we're playing, when you pick your own answer or it follow you in the end, the choice that you make can change everything in the game. I hope it's gonna be like that. Let's just hope so. But so far, I'm digging it, guys. I like what I'm seeing, even though it's not even fully done with the game. Remember, this is a beta, and then they're just playing it and then showing us what Dawn Walker is gonna look like. What we're expecting. What they're gonna give us. Not like Mind's Eyes. Let's go.
Perhaps. My memory isn't what it used to be. Come with me. I'll take your confession.
There's no
Thank
need.
you, but I have no need for confession.
Ah, so you deem your conscience clear?
I wouldn't go that far. But I'm sure you're a busy man, Father. So while I appreciate the offer, I feel that my soul shouldn't be your priority.
I won't press the matter. You are quite correct. I have many other duties to attend to. But please remember that in order to be saved, we all need to repent. Myself included. I hope we can speak again soon. Good day to you, Cohen.
What we saw right here was just one of many cutscenes we recorded for the game, which smoothly transitioned into a dialogue scene. We use cutscenes to highlight key scenes or showcase interesting bits of lore. Like this blood baptism. Creepy, isn't it? The core feature of the Blood of Dawnwalker is the dual gameplay loop. Remember, Cohen may be a human during the day, but he turns into a vampire at night and has a different set of skills at his disposal.
All right, so he turned into a human in the day, but at night he turned into a vampire. So is he still kind of related to Blade? Was Blade like what, human in daylight, and at night he turned into a vampire? No, I think Blade was just a vampire daylight or night. He's still the vampire. He's still gonna come and kick your ass. That's Blade. So Cohen here in daylight, he's a human. Okay, he's human. So everything that the human will do, he can do it. But at night, he pretty much changed into a vampire. So that's mean he gonna have maybe superpower, or his power gonna be way better than the way he is now. We'll see. All right, let's go.
And this is just one variable that affects our quests. Depending on when you tackle a particular quest, what choices you've made earlier, whom you befriended, or whom you've angered, your gameplay and story experience will be very, very different.
Aha. So that's exactly what I said earlier. So it is, because in The Witcher, the same thing happened in The Witcher. Not just The Witcher. There's many other games, like when you're pick your own answer, right? It does follow you, in the game story. If you pick the wrong answer, it might something bad might gonna happen. If you pick the right answer, the storyline will be good. So that's good they add that, because I like it. I like it because if I pick the wrong answer, I can still walk with the wrong answer, beat the game, and go back again, play the game, and pick the right answer and see what the ends it's gonna look like. So that's mean this game is gonna have maybe 2 or 3 endings, different endings. You know what I'm saying? Because games that where you have to make your own or pick your own answers, they have different multiple endings, guys. So this game, I think it's gonna be exactly the same way. All right, let's go.
So each quest is a complex structure with multiple possible paths leading to the end goal. We maximize players' freedom and agency, offering you a narrative sandbox to play in. I wonder what secrets may be concealed up there, just beyond Cohen's reach. And how do we get there? It's impossible to do during the day, but come night, it's an entirely different story. Let us explain what we mean by taking our current quest as an example. During the day, we got inside the cathedral without any problems, since it's open for all to see and Cohen doesn't yet stand out from the crowd. The scaffolds, though, are outside of his reach. But climbing them won't be a problem for the vampire, who has many more exploration abilities at his disposal. Bear in mind, Cohen has not completed the quest yet. What's more, there are still a few clues to be found in order to solve this story. It's worth mentioning that narrative sandbox also means that we may completely abandon this quest and follow a different path to defeat Brensis. For today, we're focusing on the gameplay part, so let's see how we could tackle this particular quest during the night. We're starting right after dusk as a vampire on the rooftops of Svatro. Right now, we have 22 days left to complete this goal. This counter is always displayed and you will be warned each time it's pushed forward. So you have to be aware of the time, and it's more of a resource you'll be spending than a racing clock. As a vampire, you'll see and experience the world from a different perspective. You can travel quickly and easily access places beyond the reach of regular humans. Let us show you what we mean. This is Shadow Step, a unique vampiric ability allowing Cohen to jump to almost any place within his reach. Now let's take a good look around using the focus mode. This ability highlights objects of interest and loot. And there is something right here. This time it's just some items to grab, but on other occasions, who knows, you might come across a hidden quest. Looks like our health is quite low. This is because, as a vampire, your health bar also represents your hunger level, and you start each night thirsting for blood. Remember, you have to quench this appetite in order to make full use of your vampire abilities, and rein in your monstrous nature around NPCs. Otherwise, you may end up draining someone important, which may lead to unpredictable consequences.
Wow. So even when you're hunting, you need to be careful who you are hunting, because if you hunt somebody that's very important, the storyline might change on you. Okay. And I have a feeling, even though he's a vampire, but he's one of the good vampires, but if he's gonna keep drinking blood, that's gonna make him turn into one of the bad vampires. So we gotta watch out on how much blood we're supposed to drink, and we need to be careful on who we are hunting, because whoever that we hunted, it might be the king's son or the king's wife or the king's daughter, and then that will affect us. Wow, this game has a lot of good stuff in it. Definitely, yeah. All right, guys, let's go.
We'd better feed then. Maybe on someone who is standing all alone. Like this drunkard. Let's grab him and use Voracious Bite ability. Unless you lose control due to hunger, you get to decide how much blood to drink. You can drain just a bit and knock your victim unconscious, or go all the way and kill them. And if you're adamant you don't want to hurt innocent humans, you can drink from animals and some other creatures. Finally, we are at the cathedral, but it seems to be closed for the night, and the entrance gate is well guarded. Let's find another way in. Shadow Step is not the only vampiric ability you're gonna learn during your playthrough. Cohen can also use Plane Shift to scale walls and even ceilings smoothly.
Oh, nice. Nice, I like that.
This will allow us to explore every nook and cranny of the cathedral.
Blood.
Better be quiet.
You shall become Kenya's prince.
Is that Boyers Xanthe?
He's
What the hell is she doing here? What is she doing? Is that a ritual for the blood gods?
Become your new family. You shall want for nothing.
They're covering up the old paintings.
Only
Why?
shall remain.
One of the workers must have left it. Seems that the cathedral complex is quite big. The main building, cloisters, inner courtyard.
You shall become
The entrance to the crypt could be anywhere. Won't get anything done just standing around. Still.
This was a scene investigation, a mechanic we used to zoom in on and showcase key clues. This time we had a chance to learn more about the vampire's plans. Looks like they're keen to cover up the old frescoes, so that's something we could take a look at. This way we could learn more about the cathedral's past.
blood to blood. You shall
Looks like we aren't alone here. Underneath us there's a group of blood guards, soldiers hooked up on vampire blood, which makes them stronger, and one of Brances's vampire allies. It's Xanthe, the oldest vampire in Vale Sangora, and quite a powerful lady. Let's descend and check what's going on.
So is this gonna be a boss fight?
Don't think I don't see you skulking in the shadows. Come out! You're interfering with my task. Who are you?
It doesn't matter.
Very well. I don't have time for interruptions. Let us dispose of him. Quickly! You've withstood it. Fascinating.
Cohen is using his claws to attack when in vampire form.
Oh wow! So pretty much when he's in vampire form, he don't use the sword. Or can we use the sword? Or are they gonna give us the options to use our sword, or we can use our hands like the way he's doing right now? His claws. I would like to know that. It would be great if they do give you the options to use your sword to even in vampire form. You know what I'm saying? That would be great, because when you're in the human form, right, in daylight, you turn into human. You can use your sword. There's no claws. There's nothing like that. All you can use it's your sword. But in vampire forms, yes, you do have different powers. You're more stronger. You can walk on the walls. You can do all that. You can jump. You can do all that stuff. Drinking blood, right? So you got way more powers than when you were in human form. But at the same time, it would be great if we can still have the options to use our sword instead of our hands. I just hope they add that into where they give you the options to pick which weapon that you would like to use. All right, let's go.
Blood guards are dual-wielding opponents. Their attacks are pretty strong. Of course, even when fighting with claws, combat is still directional.
Oh, nice.
Don't worry, Cohen can still use his sword as a vampire.
Yes, so he can still use his sword as a vampire. Thank you. See, he heard me, and he just gave me the answer. My man, appreciate that.
Only after defeating all three of the Blood Guards, Xanthi deems Cohen worthy of a challenge, and she descends to face him. She uses her blood control powers to cast a multitude of attacks, like her blood whips, that hit Cohen from left and right. Xanthi is protected by a powerful vampire ability. Once her stamina runs out, Cohen will have an opportunity to strike and deal some damage. But be careful, cause Xanthi is quick to counterattack and she will also try to restore her blood. Meanwhile, look at the indicator just below her health and stamina. It's a timer for the boiling blood skill that you've seen in the CGI trailer. So, if we don't hurry, the timer goes down to 0 and Cohen will eventually explode.
Oh.
And we're dead. Remember, we were only mid-game here, and Xanthi is one of the game's most punishing enemies. Defeating her right here and right now is very much possible, but it would be hellishly difficult. A fun challenge for hardcore players. Otherwise, we could load the game and explore the cathedral without drawing her attention. Or try to get to her while she's not surrounded by bodyguards. Xanthi, like all other vampire allies, has her own questline. Explore it, and you can learn more about her past, motivations, and maybe even try to reason with her. What you do is entirely up to you. Remember, our design principle is the narrative sandbox. There is no difference between main quests and side quests. There's just different stories that you weave together into your own unique adventure. But that's coming in 2026. For now, I'd like to thank you for joining me on this gameplay video presentation. We've just shown you a tiny glimpse of the Blood of Dawnwalker. There's definitely more to come in the coming months, so stay tuned for any updates being posted on our social media profiles. Goodbye.
Okay, so the game looks great, okay? And even though it's not even finished yet, it's not even done, you know, they're still working on it. And I can tell you guys, by the time they're done with this game, the game gonna looks amazing. So as you heard what he just said, when it comes to, you do have options. So that boss fight we just watched, right? Cohen here, he's not ready to fight that lady, but you do have three choices. Okay, you have three options you can pick. You can just go sneak behind her, you killed her, or you can wait when she's by herself, you know what I'm saying, without no guards, and you can still, you know, try to, you know, kill her. So, but if you go and try to fight her face to face like he just did, yes, it's gonna be a tough fight. And the game kind of, I hope not. It seems like the game is gonna be like a soul-like game, okay? Because I don't think this game's gonna have no easy options or no normal options. Pretty much what you see is what you get, okay? Because the way that he just said, that boss right there, it's gonna be very, very tough. And I know for a fact she probably the first boss fight, not even the second or the third. She's like the first boss fight in that village that he's at. Okay, and if he said that it's gonna be very, very tough, he said it's gonna be very, very tough for those pro gamers out there. Yes, it's gonna be a soul-like game, okay? But it's gonna be based on The Witcher, because The Witcher, it's not a soul-like game, okay? You fight, you kill your enemies, you do all that. But I don't think this game right here is gonna be gonna give you the options. I think this game is gonna be more like what's the name of that game? Anyway, I think this game is gonna be more like the soul-like games, or man, I keep forget. Just 1 second, guys, because I'm not gonna give up if I don't find that, if I don't get the name of that game. Okay, so I was gonna say maybe like a Ninja Gaiden, but I don't think so. I don't think it's gonna be like a Ninja Gaiden because Ninja Gaiden, yes, it is hard. It's a hacking slash game like this one right here, Down Walker. But I don't think so. I think it's gonna be more like The Witcher, but soul like game. Okay. Anyway, guys, so my answer, which one am I gonna pre-ordered? Dawn Walker or The Witcher 4? And the answer, guys, you've been waiting for, I'm gonna pre-order both. Both of them. I'm gonna pre-order both of them, guys. Because I'm not gonna let The Witcher pass. Definitely not. And I'm not gonna let this one pass too. They did good. When it comes to The Witcher, The Witcher 3 is one of my favorite games, even though it took me like 6 months to beat that game, but I did. All right. Almost hit 100%. I was like 98%, 98%, two more to hit 100%. But, busy, don't really have the time. I only played the game on Saturday and Sundays at the time, so I didn't really have the time. And I was not even streaming or even uploading anything on YouTube. All right. But I'm going to start playing The Witcher again, The Witcher 3 very soon. So like I said, guys, when it comes to pre-ordered, I'm going to pre-order both. I'm going to pre-order The Witcher 4 and I'm going to pre-order The Blood of Dawn Walker. Anyway, guys, if you are new to the channel, don't forget, guys, to subscribe, like the video, and check the bell icon. If you're on TikTok, we do have a goal. We're trying to see if we can at least reach like 1,000 followers. We're almost there. We're like almost 700. And if you would like to support the channel, that would be the best way to do that. It's by follow the game channel and like the video as well. On YouTube, you know what to do, guys. If you like what you see, check the bell icon, subscribe, and make sure, guys, you like the video because it's one of the big things as well when it comes to YouTube. The likes are very important when you're uploading videos. Anyway, guys, I will catch y'all later. Definitely, we're gonna stream a little. I don't know. I might stream The Witcher. We don't know. We'll see. Okay, guys. Anyway, stay tuned. Don't go too far. You will see more very soon. We will be back to do our streaming. Let's go. All right, guys. Thank you so much. More gaming out. See you guys later. Peace out. Later, y'all.